Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. Working downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Off play action. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And that's a first down.
And the Redhawks are flying down the field. And some room to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Redhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down. give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that plane, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quick release by the QB. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
And the Hilltoppers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Gives it on the option. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, going to the air. Scrambling away. He's got it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Unloads quickly. Still running at the 40. Ripping through the defense. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Red Hawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Redhawks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going up top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Redhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown!